What's up, everybody? Welcome. You see our ugly faces now.
Oh, boy.
Yes. You know us. We are the Movie Night guys from the Movie Night podcast. I am Zach.
And I am the infamous T. Hughes.
Yes, you see this little bitch's face now.
Why you gotta start calling me? I mean, I don't know. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, guys, we are here to talk. It's almost June now, so we are going to talk summer movies. T. Hughes, I know you're not a big fan of summer movies because they're usually popular.
Right, very little independent cult classic or 90s movies come out in the summer. Well, 90s movies are over with, so it's been over for 20 years. But the cult classics definitely do not matriculate in the between mid-May to August, start of September. It's usually about start of September you kind of get that cult classic, and between like February to I would say like April. So it's definitely not my cup of tea, but there are a few movies that I looked through that do kind of tickle my fancy.
Okay. So let's get into it. We're just going to talk June, July, and August. That's it. So I will start with my first one. I kind of wrote mine down in the month it came out in. So the first one I'm going to start with Dark Phoenix.
Okay.
The newest X-Men movie coming out, which we don't know what's going to happen with. T. Hughes, you know nothing about this because you hate all comic book movies. But yeah, we will be finishing up this trilogy. No, wait. This is the fourth movie. I'm sorry. But Jean Grey is going to turn to the Phoenix. This movie got pushed back a lot, so I'm kind of worried it's going to be kind of shitty. But I'm still looking forward to it. I'll look forward to any X-Men movie. So yeah, T. Hughes, you got anything to say about Dark Phoenix?
So I think I've seen most of the X-Men movies. Is this picking up after Days of Future Past?
No, there was Apocalypse after that.
I think I saw that. I think I saw Apocalypse, maybe. I've pretty much seen all the X-Men. That's the one comic book series that I follow. Everything else, no bueno.
Get to you got one for me?
I'm going with the Shaft reboot that comes out in June.
Yeah, I've never
I've seen the original Shaft. I have not seen the one with Samuel L. Jackson that came out, what, like 20 years ago? Close to it?
Something like that.
But I think that
movie, I think, wasn't it? No, it was 2000.
Maybe 2000, 2001. The original Shaft's pretty cool. It's what they call a blaxploitation film. Probably one of the first ones. And really cool movie. Definitely not woke. And it's be interesting to see what they do with this movie that comes out in June. So that's one of the movies that I'm definitely interested in possibly seeing, or see how the reaction is to.
Okay, another one in June that I've got, Men in Black International. This is going to be the fourth movie in the Men in Black series. No longer Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones. Now we've got Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson, who know each other pretty well from the Thor movie that they were both in, Thor Ragnarok.
Isn't that your favorite Thor movie?
Oh yes, yeah, for sure. Yeah, it is the best Thor movie, BC.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, and then we also got Liam Neeson in this, and I think Kumail Nanjiani.
Kumail Nanjiani?
Kumail Nanjiani, yes, he is playing like some little alien guy.
From the Big Sick?
Yes.
It's a good movie.
Yes, and that show he's in, yeah, that one. Silicon Valley.
Silicon Valley, yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. T. Hughes.
There's a movie called American Woman that's coming out. It looks kind of like a thriller. I was kind of looking up, kind of seeing who was all in it. I think Christina... Is that the one with Christina Hendricks
yes.
from Mad Men? So that's one to kind of keep on radar. Maybe kind of an independent movie, kind of coming to an art cinema or something like that. So it just kind of tickled it just kind of looked interesting. Didn't really delve too deep into it, but that's one of the movies coming out in June, I think. Maybe mid-June.
Okay, another one in June. Toy Story 4.
Oh,
I'm not a huge animated guy, but I do enjoy the animated movie every now and then. Toy Story 1 through 3 are like all perfect, so
mhm.
I didn't think they were going to make a fourth one, but now they have it, so we'll see
Disney's
where it
trying to
goes.
cash a big check.
Oh, yeah, it's going to make money for sure. Not Avengers Endgame money, but it'll make money.
I feel like it could be the highest grossing anime movie of all time.
Oh, yeah, animated movie, okay, I can see that.
They're definitely going for it. It might. I think that they'll push the hell out of it. I mean, I think it could single-handedly fund the whole continent of Africa. I think this is how much probably they're. I mean, I know that Toy Story 3 definitely was a big box office success, and I think that Toy Story 4, even with Finding Dory being a huge,
Big one.
yeah. So I think that this will kind of piggyback off of it. Kind of hint that Men in Black and Toy Story both have movies coming out in June. May or may not be some episodes that we will cover on their original source material. Boom, boom, boom. That's a nice little teaser for you YouTube listeners that we will definitely cover some movies in those series coming in June, kind of when the weeks that they come out.
Yes, we will. One more I just want to mention. It looks ridiculous, and I hate it. Child's Play.
Oh, Chucky, right?
Yes, it looks so bad.
And it's not going to have the actual doll. It's going to be like kind of like a CGI type, right?
I think it looks like that. I saw the trailer for it the other day, and it looked horrible.
One that I kind of saw, it's going to be a very low budget film, and it looks like it is The Art of Self-Defense, and it's a Jesse Eisenberg film, and it's basically he is a bookkeeper that gets mugged and then decides to take up martial arts in a very like drama kind of thing, not like a comedy. Looks like a very serious kind of dark movie. It looks like something that's the embodiment of the T. Hughes persona.
God. Okay.
I love Jesse Eisenberg, so.
Okay, for the month of July, I have T. Hughes. You can just leave the room for this one. Spider-Man: Far From Home.
I didn't know that they were coming out with a new Spider-Man.
Yes, this is going to be Tom Holland's Spider-Man once again. He was great in Homecoming. Can't wait to see this one. Jake Gyllenhaal is the main baddie.
Oh.
In this one, yes.
Interesting. Like as in like a James Franco type role?
He plays Mysterio, who is like a...
Is he got the globe on his head?
The globe on his head, yep.
Snap. Nice.
Yeah, so looking forward to that one after Endgame, seeing what Marvel can keep the money boat afloating.
They need to bring back Sam Raimi, dude.
Okay.
And then, because we've covered Evil Dead, and I've watched Evil Dead 1 and 2, and Simple Plan's another one of his movies. I think they should just bring him back, and then he can bring in a huge budget, and then maybe add some blood and gore, and we'll make it an R-rated Spider-Man.
Okay.
That was a cool little tangent, bringing back some of the podcast elements. So, one that I have, and I think that you definitely, I see that you have it on there as well, is the new Tarantino film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yes.
Dude, this is going to be the one that's going to cash checks outside of the Disney Corporation. Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt,
yes.
Margot Robbie. Those are the three that I know right off the top of my head.
Those are the big three.
Those are the big.
There's so many more people in that movie.
I'm really interested to see how they take this. If it's going to be more focused on, Manson, or if it's going to be kind of this cool spin. It feels like it's got the elements of, like a Pulp Fiction, like kind of harkening back to his '90s stuff. Not so much of like, let's try to get spaghetti western on it. I think it's kind of going back to his roots of that early Tarantino stuff that made him the name.
Oh, for sure.
And I think this is, as I like to say, a piece of cinema that is definitely going to be gracing the screens in July and really shaking up the tentpole movie landscape this summer.
Yeah, that's definitely my most anticipated movie through all these.
I say it's my most anticipated movie of the year.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I had Endgame, but that's already...
Okay.
That already happened, so from now on, yes. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Another one I just saw a trailer for the other day that looks really funny. It's called Stuber. We just mentioned him earlier. Kumail Nanjiani is an Uber driver, and he picks up Dave Bautista.
Oh,
and he's
okay.
he's like a police officer, and they go through all these hijinks.
Okay.
That's all I know so far.
Kind of like a 30 minutes or less type, the Jesse Eisenberg film.
I mean, it's
movie?
like it's a comedy with like a police comedy. I would say more like Central Intelligence.
Oh,
With The Rock and Kevin
that
Hart.
was sad. I watched that.
Yeah, well, I'm not a big Kevin Hart guy, but like
Right.
Kumail is like everything he's in. It's hard.
Right. My next one is the movie Skin. Looks like it could be nominated for some Oscars. So it's based on a Oscar-nominated a documentary short that just came out, and it's basically this guy. I forget his name. He's kind of a biggish actor. That he is a neo-Nazi and has facial tattoos and is definitely marked up with Nazi white supremacist type tattoos, and he is in the process of getting out of that life and is trying to better himself and finds a woman, and it looks like it could be a very serious kind of in the vein of American History X. Have you seen that one with Ed Norton? So yeah, and it looks like it'll be kind of semi-controversial and very low budget and very much up my alley. So Skin, yes.
Okay.
And that comes out in July.
Last one I've got in July, Lion King, the live-action Lion King.
It's the circle of life.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that.
And that's live action, right?
Yes, yeah. I mean, if you've seen, it's directed by Jon Favreau, who
did the Jungle Book.
Did the Jungle Book, which is like amazing.
Cash and checks. That's all he does now.
Yeah, that's all Disney does, man.
That's all he does.
Gosh, how many movies does Disney release in a year?
Shit.
Good Lord.
Too much.
But yeah, you got Donald Glover is going to be.
Mufasa?
No, he is. What's Simba?
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Mufasa is still James Earl Jones.
Is that who it is?
Yeah, he did him.
It's been a long time.
He did him in the original movie. He's doing them now. And then for Timon and Pumbaa, you've got Seth Rogen as Pumbaa, and Billy on the Street. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh.
You know him if you've seen him.
Okay.
But no, those guys, and then Beyonce is Nala.
Okay.
And even more.
So is Seth Rogen going to be like sparking up? Is he
yeah,
hitting bong rips?
Yeah,
they should just make a rated. I just want all Disney to just make rated R versions of that stuff, and just swear and do bong rips and like snort coke and then have gratuitous intimate relations. I don't know. I want to see Lion. That's just
Lion sex.
Oof.
And Timon and Pumbaa gay sex or whatever.
Oh, okay, Zach. He went there.
Okay, yes, I did.
Pew, pew.
Okay, this is close second for my most anticipated after Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Hobbs and Shaw. The Fast and Furious spinoff. Oh my god, that trailer just makes me want to run through a brick wall.
I got over about the sixth Fast and Furious where I was just like, okay.
This guy sucks.
That's too much. I haven't seen the last two. I'm over it.
But yeah, The Rock and Jason Statham. What more can you ask for? T. Hughes? Fuck him.
In August, I've got, it's for the end, is Where'd You Go, Bernadette, which is the new Richard Linklater film. What, dude? It's Richard Linklater. Dude, we just talked about Dazed and Confused. Yeah. So anyway, it's starring Cate Blanchett. She is a housewife that all of a sudden just kind of goes missing, and it's based on a novel and it's kind of like why she goes missing. It's not like a murder mystery or why. It's more of why she is leaving. What? Oh jeez. Why she leaves?
The intellectual over here.
Sorry.
Based on a book or some shit. Who cares? Okay. Anyways. I talk shit, but now this next one I'm going to say you're going to really make fun of. Dora and the Lost City. The Dora the Explorer movie. Yes.
Is it live action?
Yes, it is. Yes.
I hope they casted a good Latinx actress.
Yes, she is. She is real this time.
So is she like 5 or is she like 15?
No, she's in high school.
Okay.
High school movie. There we go.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah,
that's Zach's alley.
Kind of a mixture between like a high school movie, I think, and kind of like a Tomb Raider type of thing. It seems like Tomb Raider. Well, like she's going into the Lost City and all that shit. I assume it's Tomb Raider type. So
Look at this guy just trying to relive his past, you know?
Yeah.
I'm trying to move on and grow up, and he's trying to rewatched The Lion King, and
I just hope that they don't have like a talking backpack or something like that.
that. I bet it'd be funny if they made a rated R version and the talking backpacks just smoking blunts, dude. That'd be
Okay, what's your next one?
That's all I got.
Okay, I've got two more. One, Angel Has Fallen, the third movie in the Has Fallen trilogy. Gerard Butler. Oh yeah, fuck you.
Was it like Olympus Has Fallen, White House Down? Is White House Down in that? Because they were about the same.
Olympus Has Fallen was the first one, and then London Has Fallen, and now Angel Has Fallen. They're definitely guilty pleasure movies, I would say. They're not good. I mean, it's just some fun, dumb action. If you like fun, dumb action, you will probably like this movie.
Or like every movie that The Rock does.
Yes, that's great. Okay, and my last one. A movie called Good Boys. It's I'm pretty sure I want to say Seth Rogen has something to do with it. It's three there's Jacob Tremblay.
Heard the name.
Yes, he's the kid from Room.
Okay.
He's been in a bunch of stuff now, but he's a small, like a middle school kid.
Okay.
And two more kids his same age, and it's kind of like a rated R comedy. So that looks really funny. Definitely one that I want to see. It's something T. Hughes would probably like because it's less well known.
Correct, and it probably has some good punchy dialogue and kids saying F words, which I always love.
Yeah, definitely. There was a Red Band trailer for it.
Yes. If it has a Red Band trailer, there's a good damn chance that I like that movie. Okay,
well, that will do it for us on our very first YouTube video.
Movie Night. Go ahead and follow us on Instagram at Movie Night Podcast and on Twitter at Movie Night Pod _. You can follow me on Instagram at Smooth T Hughes HUGHES on Instagram and at T Hughes 22 on Twitter. What, Zach? What's your?
No, just follow Movie Night. You don't need to follow me. I suck. I don't post stuff.
I do.
And make sure you watch our newest episode on
YouTube.
Yeah.
Dazed and Confused?
Dazed and Confused might be up when we load this. I don't know yet. We'll see.
Also, make sure to check out our past episodes. We recently have released Roadhouse. Classic. We did one of probably our best, if not our best podcast, Inception, with our buddies Ryan and Devin. Great four-man weave, great podcast, and also our first foray into romantic comedy, Crazy Stupid Love. And also check out our episode on The Crow. In our little mini-series called Tyler's Guide to 90s Movies, Cult Classics, and Trashy Cinema. Also keep on the lookout for more videos like this where we'll be doing lists and probably
like this video. Subscribe to this channel.
Yeah.
Hit the notify bell.
There we go. And go ahead and share it on your different platforms. Get this out. If this starts getting a lot more views, then we will definitely start peppering in more YouTube videos, and it'd just be another extension of the podcast. And go ahead and follow us on iTunes. Subscribe to that. Go ahead and comment, like this video, share it, post it everywhere. Man, this is a movement, and we are taking over.
Oh, God. Okay, guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, not listening, watching.
And that's Zach, and I'm T. Hughes. Go follow Movie Night.
Bye-bye.